It's kind of like a universal language and it transcends culture. So it's kind of something that just connects us all. Helps you express yourself.
Open up your mind.
Yeah, it definitely it makes your day a lot better.
You just hear a rhythm and you hear a key and you know what they're trying to communicate, the feeling they're trying to get across to you.
It's just such a wide, all-encompassing thing that there's just something for everyone, and that's very cool because you don't really find that.
It's something that you can feel even if you don't quite know what exactly you're feeling.
I remember when I was really little and we just moved to the US, my dad would get tickets from work to go see the Dallas Symphony Orchestra in downtown. And I remember being really bored at those concerts, but looking back, it was a really cool experience, and it really inspired me to listen to music and pay attention to what was going on. And
It gives me a really good escape from a lot of other aspects of my life. It definitely just helps.
People came to my elementary school and I really liked the idea, and then I saw them do it and I'm like, I have to be on that stage. I have to do that.
I think the biggest driving force for me is the people around me. Performing by myself is one thing, but especially in a setting like encore or drumline, it's a lot of fun to be around people with similar interests as you and just have a good time performing stuff you like with friends.
My biggest dream is Broadway, honestly. I want to be on Broadway, and I want to do musicals, and I want to do that. I use music as a safety where I can find no other. I used to get bullied a lot in school. So I sang and I put myself in music, and it was a way to take myself away from situations and kind of be by myself. So music, but also I just love music. I grew up with music. I sang before I could talk, probably. I mean, music is just music.
I have been playing harp for a year now. It's actually very, very fun. I have been wanting to play harp since I was 7 years old, and I didn't think that I had the musical ability to, so I started the viola. Probably should have started on piano first. I started up harp on a little baby lever harp, which is different. I started practicing, and next thing you know, a year later, here I am playing Harry Potter with the full orchestra, which is a big honor, and I love doing it.
Unlike a lot of people, I love to come to work every day, and I love what I do. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Those that do it find it such a rewarding career, and I always encounter adults that have done it in the past and then maybe gave it up, and they're always so sad that they did. They always say, oh, I miss playing, I wish I never gave it up. And you encounter people that always wish they learned an instrument. I never encountered someone that learned an instrument and regretted it. So I think that's important. I'm always learning about how I can teach and convey what I know to others. It's just not as easy as telling something to someone and they get it. They actually have to physically understand it as well as mentally understand it. It's such a challenge. The famous phrase, octave lower, octave slower, comes to mind. And that was definitely true probably 50 years ago. The general player was not very technically proficient, of course, but in the past 50 years that's really changed a lot. So we do all different kinds of things, and we have developed all this technique to be able to pursue all these great musical pursuits. So physically speaking, we can actually produce a solistic sound just like violin or cello can do, and play just as fast or virtuosic once you develop the technique.
There's no denying that music definitely helps kids towards school.
Music is important in public school because the whole goal of public school is to provide this opportunity, this entrance for students who deserve these opportunities. They deserve to hear about music, and they deserve to hear, like, as much as they deserve to hear about biology or chemistry, they deserve to have access to this knowledge about what music is and how we can make it and how it shapes us and surrounds us. So especially for public schools, if it's working towards the greater good of educating children and motivating children to do things with their lives, music is a really important aspect of that.
The balance and having music and the arts along with your curriculum, I think that it creates a great whole mind rather than just leaning on one side or the other.
Anytime you can put multiple aspects together, that's always great for kids. So it's a huge thing, and I don't see sometimes how people can, downgrade that.
First of all, fine arts is something that we need to have in all kinds of education, but music especially is something that it really does help you learn cooperation and teamwork and just another way of life.